Hello students, welcome back to the continued part of the module number 2, that is CAD and computer graphics software. Now as in the last PPT we have discussed about the 4 different steps involved in the CAD. Then we will move to the software configuration of a graphic system. As you know, this graphic package or a graphic system which is provided in a computer with a CAD system, which is mainly used to create, modify, or the design and review, final automated drafting. All the 4 important steps can be accomplished with the help of that graphic system. Now this is the just systematic figure of this graphic system. Application database, application program, graphics package. So this is the design workstation where the terminals are going to be used, user input devices are going to be used. So this graphic system, it is a part of a computer. With this the CAD system is effectively utilized for the engineering process. Functions of a graphics package. What are the important functions of a graphics package? Generation of graphic element. In the graphics package, the different we can say different elements are used. So the generation of the graphic elements are done with the help of this graphics package. The very first function is nothing but generation of a graphic elements. So to construct any component, we need the different parameters, or we need different elements. So that elements can be generated with the help of this graphics package. Second one is known as the transformations. The different transformation tools are going to be used. For example, it may be a scaling, it may be a rotation, it may be a moving from one place to another place. So the transformations are utilized for increasing or decreasing the size, moving the component from one point to another point, giving the rotation to the element. Okay, these are the different transformation elements which are going to be used with the help of a graphic package. Display control and window functioning. So windowing functions are these are nothing but in the whole sketch or a product, if you want to take any one single part for the application purpose, that windowing functions are going to be used. So this is another one function of a graphics package. Segmenting functions and your user input functions are the other important functions of a graphics package. Constructing the geometry. So the first part of this design process is constructing the geometry. So the use of graphic elements, how they are going to be used. The graphic system accomplishes the definition of the model by constructing out the graphic elements. So graphic system accomplishes the definition of the model by constructing out the graphic elements. Here the elements are we can say that these graphic elements are added one by one to create the model. The graphic element consisting of the number of elements. So these elements are called one by one, or these are added one by one to create the model. Suppose if you want to create a product or a model for a particular component, so these elements are going to be added one by one to create the model. So here one best example is given here. So in the two figures, so in the first figure, so the two-dimensional model constructed by subtracting a circle B from the rectangular A. So this is the final product actually we need. So this is the product number 1, this is the product number 2. With the help of this graphics package, the different elements we are already having. The rectangular we are having, this circular wall we are going to having. So if we need this type of a structure or a model, so we can subtract this circle B from this rectangular A to create the required type of a model or required of object known as a C. Got the idea? So this graphic package is having the different elements, like for example, one is a rectangular element, another one is a circular oval element, right? So in this particular we are constructing the required type of a model by subtracting this B part from the A part, so that we can have the final required part as a C. In this way the different elements are going to be used in a graphic package system. Defining the graphic elements. So the user has a variety of different ways to call the particular graphic element in the position into the geometric model. So the operator or a user has many ways to call the particular graphic element, which are going to be added one by added to construct a model. These components are maintained in a database in the mathematical form and reference three-dimensional coordinate system. So whatever the different elements which are stored into the computer database, it is in the form of a mathematical form or a mathematical three-dimensional coordination system. For example, a point would be defined simply by its x, y and z coordinates. Suppose if you want to define a point, so the point that should be defined with the help of the Cartesian coordination system, that is the value of x, y and z coordinates. If you have the value of x, y, z coordinates, you can easily define the point somewhere else in the graphic package. A polygon would be defined as an ordered set of points representing. Similarly, this is another one example to construct a polygon with the ordered set of a point for the joining the line for the corners. A circle would be defined by its center and radius. Of course, once the center and the radius are known, so the circle would be defined with the help of a graphic package. Mathematically, a circle can be defined in the x, y plane by its equation x minus m square plus y minus n square is equal to r square. So this is the way to define the circle in the graphics package. Transformation in graphics. So second bit of this is a transformation. As I told you, transformation is nothing but it is the changing of coordinates from one point to another point, or it is changing of size of a component from one size to another size, or it is a changing of the angle of that particular component, right? Geometric transformation provide a means by which an image can be enlarged size or reduced, rotated or moved. So whatever I have told, enlarging the size, reducing the size or enlarging the size, rotating of the component, moving of the component, okay, these are all comes under the transformation. So coordinate system used in a graphics and windowing. So windowing is nothing but enlarging that particular component. Let us consider this is the screen and this is the window which is going to be enlarge the portion. Suppose in the diagram, if it is invisible, then that particular area can be zoomed. That is known as a windowing. So here this particular area can be viewed so that the clear appearance are going to be takes place with the help of this enlarging portion. So these are the viewports. So this is the front viewport. So the different viewports are multiple viewports can be seen here. Now the 2D transformation in the computer graphics, drawings are created by series of primitives which are represented by coordinates of their endpoints. So certain changes in the drawings can be made performing some mathematical operations on these coordinates. The basic transformation, scaling, translation and rotation. See, transformation is nothing but, as I told you, it is the 2D transformation is nothing but it is the additional feature provided in a CAD system with this computer graphics, where the certain changes can be made on the presented product or a presented point. It means the basic transformation can be done with the help of either it may be a scaling, or it may be a translator, or it may be a rotation. So we will see one by one how the 2D transformation maybe takes place. The very first one is known as a scaling. So you might come across the scaling in your previous semester, where we are studying the engineering drawing, where the scaling is 1:2 or 2:1 like that. So the scaling, it is here the x and y coordinates are maintained here, and the point P1 is the point 1 whose x and y coordinates are 3 and 2. So 3 is the x and 2 is the y. So we can transfer this from this point to this point with the different coordinates. Now the coordinates of this point P2 is 6 and 6. So changing the position of the component from one point to another point by changing simply its x and y value, that is the coordinates, is nothing but the scaling operation. So another continued part of a scaling operation is, let us consider the simple triangle here. So this triangle has got the 3 points, and 3 points has got the 6 coordinates. So this is the x and y coordinates of a point A, this is the x and y coordinates of a point C, and this is the x and y coordinates of a point B. Now with the scaling, we can enlarge this triangle with a new new coordinates. So let us consider the new coordinates of this point is, it is nothing but a dash, that is 8 and 0. See here, 8 and 0, and the coordinates of this is 2 and 4. So 2 and 4, and the coordinates of this point, enlarged point, is just you increase this, that is the 6 and 10. So here it is 3, that is 6, it will become a 6, and this is the 5, it will become a 10. So what I am trying to explain here is, scaling is the type of a 2D transformation where the original drawing has been converted into a larger form. Okay, the original diagram has been converted into a larger form only by changing the coordinates of its points, changing the coordinates of this point. So scaling a triangle. Here is the small scale triangle is there. This has been converted into a large triangle only by changing its coordinates points. Okay. Coming to the translation. So translation, as I told you, the changing of location of a component. Changing the location of a component. So here one component is there whose coordinates are already mentioned here: 1 1, 4 1, 4 5, 1 5. These are the 4 coordinates of this particular component, right? Now this can be transferred to somewhere else, or the location of this rectangle can be changed by simply changing the coordinates of this point, right? Here also the x and y is there, right? So this rectangle can be transferred from this point to this point. So the new coordinates of this is 8 4, 8 8, 5 8 and 5 4, right? So x1 is equal to x plus xt, and y is equal to y plus yt, right? So this is the translation. Translation is nothing but, it is a type of a 2D transformation in which the location of an object, location of an part can be changed by simply changing the coordinate points of that particular component. And last one is known as a rotation. As the name indicates, rotation means the changing the angle of that particular component or a part with the help of a changing the angle along with the coordinates. Changing the angle with the coordinates is known as a rotation. Now initially the P1 is the line P1 is having the coordinates as a 4 and 2 in the x and y coordinate system, and it can be changed through a 45 degrees to next new coordinates as a 14 and 42. Okay, 14, 14 and 42. In this way, the 3 different scaling and the transformation and the rotation is can be accomplished. So with this we can conclude the CAD and computer graphics software this bit. You go through it, only the 2 or 3 important questions are going to be asked. Compulsory that questions are going to be asked with this module number bit number 2 of module number 2. Go through it, solve the question papers. If you doesn't understand anything, you can contact me anytime. Okay. I wish you best of luck for your this sim subject. Go through all the models. We have completed all 5 models. All these 5 models, the videos I have uploaded. Go through all videos. Try to solve the previous year question papers. Okay. Good luck. Best of luck all of you.